Alrighty, websites. So, you guys had asked me to just go ahead and just quickly overview how to log in, how to just go ahead and enter some of the basic stuff that I was showing you that first time with the websites to the district school wire account. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to wbsd.org and you're going to want to click on the sign on button, which is way up here next to register, next to the search bar up here. So I'm going to click sign in. You're going to use your username and password. I'm sure if you do not know yours, you can contact Denise and she will get you your username or password. You can also contact Pam Zajac and she will be able to point you in the correct direction as well. Alright, so you're going to enter your information, then your password. Mine just happens to be my old email address and then my 4 and 4 for the password. First 4 letters of your last name and then your last 4 of your social security. Okay? Then you're going to go ahead and click sign in. It's then going to go ahead and have all this stuff about, I actually have no idea what this is all about. However, to go ahead and access the website and edit it, you're going to go ahead and click Site Manager up here next to my account and above the YouTube. Anyway, so you're going to go ahead and have all your options here. To access the different parts of the website, you can go ahead and access that all over here to the left. So the different About Us tabs, your websites or the staff websites are going to be here. You're going to click on the staff button. Or maybe you're just going to want to maybe have to edit something for the home page. And that will be always kind of like the first thing that pops up to you. If you need to access the homepage at any time, you can click on Oakland Early College, the cloud button. That's going to be kind of like that homepage button. So if you need to maybe enter something into the homepage, you're going to click on that. All of the homepage is kind of assorted by section. So you'll see up here in the upper right hand side they have section A, B, C, and D. You can kind of see where that visually is on the website, and then each section has its own applications that you can either add yourself or just edit from there. Okay. So for example, if you wanted to go ahead and add on to, in section C there is an OEC News section. You would go ahead and click on OEC News. All of the headlines that we have done so far are there. If you'd like to create a new headline, you're going to click on New Headline. It's as easy as that. You're going to go ahead and title that headline. And then you're going to, what I usually do is I kind of give the first sentence of the news story or announcement just so that it'll show up like the title and then just a quick little blurb. And then it'll give the option to read it, the actual body of the text from there. So I just go ahead and just have a sentence from there. Click on headline body. From there, that's where you're going to actually write your full entire paragraph or whatever you need to use for that announcement. And then when you're done, you'll just go ahead and hit save. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to hit cancel and then go on from there. I have it set so only the most recent 5 events will show. So after we keep adding more of these events, they eventually will just be moved off the homepage. However, they will all be stored there. Eventually you can delete them, the ones that are not relevant anymore. So that's that first thing that I might see people editing quite a lot. The second one would be the actual calendar. So if you click on that homepage tab yet again, click on the OEC calendar. This is going to work a lot like Google Maps. You can see all of the events that are already on there. If you click on new event, you can easily enter in any event. So if, for example, student government is having an event coming up, you can go ahead and enter the event title up here, maybe put a description, and then enter the date, start time. If you need to put a location, put that in the description. And then you can even put a category on it. There's a couple different categories, for example, holiday, or maybe it's just a event. Okay. Again, I'm going to hit cancel, but you would hit save when you are done entering that. That'll then be put onto the website, and it will also show up on the side of our homepage with a list of different upcoming events. So for example, if you click on the view website at any time, you can see kind of what you've done and see how that has affected the website. So again, any of those events that you put on the calendar, when it gets close enough, it will show up here in the upcoming events. The first thing I showed you about the OEC News would show up here in the OEC News section. Okay. The next thing I want to show you is just how to just basically do some of your stuff in your staff pages. So to access your staff pages, you're going to click on the staff button over here. You're just going to click on your name. So for example, I'm just going to use Lisa's. From there, there's a couple different sections. So let me just show you what your page looks like right now. Right now, it's just going to give you your overview, what we entered that first day together. And then each of you have different options or different tabs already built in. This is just a pre-set up teacher website that they have for you guys. You can have a calendar for your classes. You can have forms or documents. So if you want to upload an assignment or some kind of maybe a syllabus to your website for people to access later on, you can do that. There's web resources. So if you have like links, maybe that for a translator, if you're running a Spanish class, or maybe for a chemistry class, you have like an interactive table of elements that you want to just have links for your students there. You can actually have assignments uploaded as well as class photos. To change or to add any of those, it's pretty self-explanatory. They try to make it as easy as possible. You're just going to click on the thing you would like. So calendar similar to the one I just showed you, except it's not going to go on to OEC's calendar. It's just going to be your own separate calendar. For forms and documents, you're just going to be taken to this screen. You're just going to click on new file, and then for the most part you're going to edit it. So for example, I'm going to say, let's just say syllabus, and then you can maybe put a syllabus description. So chemistry syllabus for 2014-2015 school year. And then you are just going to go ahead and upload that file. There's going to be a select file. From there, let's see here. I don't know if I have anything. Let me just use one of these documents as an example. You just go ahead and select that, and it's going to go ahead and put that in. On your website, what that's going to look like is if you click on your forms and documents page, you're going to see the syllabus, you're going to see the description, and then you'll be able to download that as a student or parent. Okay. I'll exit out of that. If you don't like something, again, like I don't think Lisa wants that on her website, you can go ahead and delete anything at any time, and that will remove that from your website. If you want to backtrack, instead of clicking on staff and repeating the whole process, you'll see if you click on the home, that'll take you to your home here. And then from there, you can go ahead and work on the next segment. Class photos works pretty much the same way. You can set your gallery width. Again, this is by pixels. I usually just use the preset settings. And then from there, you're just going to upload your photos. You can upload one photo, you can upload a batch of photos, and then it's just going to be just a gallery. So it's just going to be a slideshow, and it'll cycle through all your photos. Afterwards, after you've selected a couple photos, so let me just go ahead and upload a couple just sample photos here. Let's use some pictures I have for my last trip to California. I'll upload a couple of those, and then it's going to go ahead and process those. This might take a second depending on how big that is, so I will pause for a second and let those upload. Okay, so it looks like our pictures are pretty much done. When you are all done, you're going to see all your photos from there. You can go ahead and edit each. So for example, it's going to give you option to change the title. You can even put captions or displays. You can do a lot of different things. I'm not going to play with those much. And again, afterwards, you can always delete the ones you don't want. Say, for example, I don't want that last picture. It accidentally got in there. The adjust photos section, let me bring that into view. You can just do some basic editing. So whether that be borders or cropping, or maybe even want to put some text on there, all of that will be here. I'll let you play around with that. There's not really anything you can do to really mess that up. When you are done though, make sure that you save it. After that, let me just go ahead and publish these. You're going to want to publish this. And then once you have published it, I will show you what that looks like on your website. So here's your website. I'm going to go to class photos. And here now are the photos that you've entered, and that will just kind of cycle through as a slideshow. So any kind of class photos you have, students can then, or parents can go ahead and check out and see what you've been doing in class and or in class trips. Okay. So again, I'm going to X out of there. I'm going to delete these because I'm sure Lisa does not want my photos in her webpage. And that will be it. Okay. Again, when you are all done, you can go ahead and sign out. And there you go. And again, if you access our website, you can always see kind of like make sure that all the changes that you wanted are the way you want, so you can tweak it from there. Anyway, that's the quick little tutorial on how to, I shouldn't say quick, but there's a tutorial on how to kind of log in, how to kind of access a couple of the things that I'm sure you guys want to use for your websites. And if you have any further questions, let me know. Or if you want me to add something else on, or have a tutorial video on something else, let me know as well. All right, thank you.